What we have here is going to be a Gorget piece for the helmet. So it's a Great Bascinet. And what we're going to do is just simply cut this out, shrink in the middle to get that type of look, and we'll see how we go. So we'll just check that our pattern fits. Yeah. Okay, so I've allowed a little bit of excess material along the top on either side, so we can trim it down at the end. No issues there. Cool. Alright, we'll go cut it out. I've cut the pattern to give me a slit, because that's where I want the shrinking point to go. So don't be afraid to cut your patterns to give you the marks that you need. Real simple. And on the edges, we know that goes to there. We know that goes to there. Just guidelines. They don't need to be super precise. Now we know we've got to come down here. Like that. And we mark that. Things to note with the pattern that is not equal. We have one side that's longer by a finger. Okay, just if we look at the back, we'll have one side that's longer by a finger as well, and that's and that is to help with the opening and closing. What we're being careful is, you see how I've started to get a twist in through here? So we need to make sure that we don't get that twist too bad. The reason it's twisting is I've hit this side here more than I've hit this side. So what we want to be doing now is just starting that pass in through there. Just bringing that steel down. Still got a bit of a twist in it, but we'll come to sort that out later. So you can start to see how that's coming up. So we'll do the same to the other side. So what we've done is we've dished this area up through here, flaring it out. So that's about the right angle that we want, and same with that side. Side's probably a little bit more than that, but we can fix that up later in the next step. So what we need to do now is that line there, we need to push it in. So that's from the back, we need to bring that line out. So I'm going to do it by shrinking this area in through here on the ball stake, and we'll see how it goes. We still need to drop this line here down by about a finger to give us that nice curve to around the throat. So we're going to do that by fluting the opposite way. That will give us that nice deep line. Getting there. Just got to define that flute a little bit more. Bring in the sides. Pretty happy with the way it looks. Then we need to plenish it and buff it. Alright, we've got the basic shape on the bottom. So now I need to put in a flute, or a step rather, down there, there, there and there. So we got up to the plenishing stage. So next will be sanding it, got the flutes in. So we'll do a test fit, then we'll do the sanding. We've got the Gorget pretty much finished. We've got the fluting in. We've got it cleaned up to wire brush. So next step will be attaching it and putting it onto the helmet. So we'll do that once we've got the suspension harness installed. So we're going to leave it there for this week. And we'll have this helmet finished and posted tomorrow. Alright, cheers all.